Hello, Mr. Horse here. Happy New Year. This is the last day of 2020. Quite a miserable year, I think, for most people. So I hope 2021 is will be a much better year. I hope. We'll see. So this is a part 2 of Mrs. Robinson. You gotta have enough, syncopation. Ingenious. I mean, it's like. It's like that riff. I mean, it just. Okay, that is the beginning. Four times in the recording. I mean, if you want to play 8 times or 12 times because you love it, hey, so be it. As long as you are satisfied. Okay, after you play that 4 times or 8 times, you're gonna go into the first part. I'm gonna call it verse 0. And then after that, there are 3 verses. Verse 0 doesn't have words for the verse, but it used the same chord progression as the other 3 verses. That's why I was gonna say, well, that's an intro, call it intro, but it's really identical as the verses, the 3 verses. The only difference, it doesn't have words. This is where you have the right? Simon and Garfunkel, they use and here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Me, Jesus loves you more than we will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a place for those who pray. Hey, 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 hey. Again, back there. So that's the way it was done. You have the D, 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 do, 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 and then D, D, D. If you don't want to do that, if you feel that's kind of silly, if you are a very serious person like me, and you might feel, well, I know, kind of silly to say, okay. Then you can just play it. So you can just play the melody notes as an instrumental, complete instrumental, and then, and here's to you, right? And then you can go into the chorus. That's the first. That's verse 0. Now there, I want you to pay attention. I want to emphasize, okay? Once you finish that, you're going into the which is E major 7. They're just playing chord. I show you the chord progression. I mean, last time the basic. So then after that, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so you start right on the 1, the downbeat. 2, 3 and 4 and there is no space between that the so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. That's how it starts in verse 0. It's different in verse 1. And then it's also different in verse 2. Now that is something that you have to really practice. The 3 beginnings are different in terms of timing. So hey, 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 hey. Now, in the recording, only 2 bars of that. We'd like to know a little bit about you for our file. We'd like to help you learn to help yourself. Look around you, all you see are sympathetic eyes. Draw around the grounds until you're at home. Now that's verse 1. I talked about verse 1 already, the meaning in part 1. So the difference there is we like the first melody note, the first melody note. It doesn't start on first beat. Okay, it actually starts on the second, which is the upbeat of the previous measure, which is the 4th. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We like when you sing like, that is the downbeat of first beat. We like to know a little bit about you for our file. We like to love, not with time. Like to help you learn to help yourself. Look around you, all you see are sympathetic eyes. Stroll around the grounds until you feel at home. Little Robinson, Jesus loves you more than you know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a place of those who pray. Hey, 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 hey. Okay. So again, it's different. Okay, the timing's different at the beginning. Okay, you don't start the first note of the verse on the first beat, the downbeat of the verse. You actually start the first note half beat earlier, which so it's gonna be the upbeat of the fourth beat of the previous measure. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We like to know. We like to know it. We like to know a little bit about you for our file. We like to help you learn to help yourself. Like to help you learn to help yourself. Don't you? So all these, you got to play, very clearly. Now, I don't know if you also notice there's another difference here. In the first, in verse 0, when you come to here, there's only one okay, and then so that's the first, which, the first time you play verse 0. When you come to the first verse here, okay, from 1 to 3, from 1, and then it change again in verse 2 and 3. Now verse 2 and 3 are identical, okay, but it change again. It show the entire chord. That's A minor chord. Okay, so we have so that is to the melody notes. Here we got major term minor. That's E minor. This guitar is this guitar needs to be bent. Very fast, very fast. So I mean, it's really challenging, right? Okay, I want to finish in everything in the next video. Bye.